Hey everyone, what's up? So today I just came back from theaters and watched Thunderbolts with that asterisk, and all I gotta say is this movie is the most grounded MCU film by far this year. For now, because until July. But man, uh, this movie went straight to the point to the Red Guardian car. No pun intended. But it just felt Just it just felt so fresh. I don't know what it was. This bunch of misfits and Marvel characters in a team together, and the purpose of this movie was Valentina. She had these things on her mistakes, and her point was to get rid of all these things that she's done and put it in a pit and burn it and destroy it. And before that came, Yelena had her jobs, and she says, "You know what? This is my last one. That's it." And apparently, it had John Walker, it had Ghost, and then Taskmaster. Okay, I was, I kid you not, the first 10 minutes, Taskmaster comes, first debut of Black Widow in this movie. She comes back, blah blah, dead from John Walker. First 10 minutes. Welcome back to the MCU, and you're dead in 10 minutes. When it came to John Walker, I am so happy that he's now he's now in the big screen. Not much superhero characters in a TV show enters the big screen, and I was happy for him to be on the big screen, and just I miss that guy a lot in the show, and just his characteristic, and just communicating with Ghost and Yelena. Of course, they had this fight scene, which was really cool to see, and then of course the case box opens by John Walker from a fight, and it's Bob, and he is just doesn't know what's going on, and apparently Roberts or Reynolds, apparently he was experimented, and AKA Sentry. Oh my gosh, that moment where he's on the yellow comic book suit, and my favorite scene was that moment where he is just being a total badass, and I was just blown away, just to the point where people are trying to fight him, and he's just like doing like he's literally being like a Superman Marvel character. And not only that, before he was Sentry being Bob, he's just like a soft guy in a chair, just like doing this, and just like talking to himself, and he's just doing his own business and talking to himself. But when he's being Sentry, I don't know, but I think he could kick Vision's ass, and just how undefeatable he could be, and later on with the suits, he beats this evil guy, and I don't know for sure if when he beats Sentry, he has to be Sentry and that dark dude, which the way he did that was very crazy to see. And it was cool to see Red Guardian again, just being laughing and stuff. And that one other moment where Bucky comes by the motorcycle and with the shotgun cocking, it felt like a T2 moment. I think that was a moment that Sebastian's report is saying, and also the vibranium artist coiling it with the chain, and is pounding it to the ground, and it breaks, and then uses the same weapon from Winter Soldier, and just like traps them and says, "Hey, we're gonna do this, or not." And then he goes and does the phone call. He says, "Bob," and then the entire team says, "Bob." Fast forward a little bit. Apparently, it's just like Valentina. She is just I thought she was gonna turn her they're gonna turn her in, But apparently, with this movie wise, there was no cameos, and it felt like this movie did not need any cameos, which I didn't mind. I'm just like, with this movie, not every MCU movie needs a cameo, but this one just defined that it doesn't need to be a cameo all the time. But don't get me wrong, cameos are great. But this one is just like, it was his own thing, which of misfits, and it was great. With the asterisks, I was like, what does it mean? Apparently, Valentina says the new Avengers, and then the end credits and the post credit, and I was just like, okay, just gonna put that on the table and just think about it, because I think at Doomsday they're gonna be, and when Sam Wilson's like, sure, just I don't know. So there's two post credit scenes. The first one is shows like in movie theaters a cereal box that says the new Avengers, and the second one is of the tease of the Fantastic Four reboot of the spaceship, and that was it. And I was very excited to see that, and I can't wait that happens. But with this movie, I had a blast. I had a great time watching this movie. I truly did. If I had to give this movie a scale from 1 to 10, it's a solid 9. I truly enjoyed it. Not 1 minute of this movie was wasted. It went straight to the point. I enjoyed it. Great team, and I enjoyed it very much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed my movie review of Thunderbolts with asterisks. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.